First carry here for Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for Giovanni Barone. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's a gift to Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down. and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
21-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
His pass. intended for Henry Ruggs. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
For Las Vegas. 1st and
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Bengals 3, Raiders 0.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 20.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 27, Mariota. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st. Down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They go play action. Mariota. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Richard. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To throw, Mariota. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Malik Collins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Burrow looking to pass. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd down, Richard. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Here's Mariota. It's caught. Jones. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two, you got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. First down, Mariota. Caught on the right side by Jones. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. A first down throw for Mariota. That's complete to Rashard, the running back. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3 from the 9. From the gun, Mariota. And it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
3 yards to go.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That catch good for only a couple.
23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tanner Muse there defensively. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 8. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play that time for the Raiders. 59 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Richard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
Raider field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st down, Richard. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Here's Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Jacobs from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
Joe Mixon.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Richard on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Mariota on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mixon with it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jamal Sheard on the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now, 1st and goal. Bernard getting the handoff to Burrow. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
Bullock lining up for the
He's giving him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Mariota. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. 47 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 20, Bengals 17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The pickup of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He was brought down by
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Bengals.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down. Here's Burrow. Incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mariota. Reception here by Ruggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
It's 4th down. final.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gault. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long.